Hello everyone and welcome to another Discovery of Witches video. We are almost at the end of the season. This is episode 9. We only have one more to go and then we'll cry a little and wait, hopefully not like 3 years for season 3, which has already finished filming, but who knows? Like seriously, who knows? We're gonna talk episode 9. Episode 9 is a really good episode. I think we're gonna have a fight about if this episode is better than episode 6. This is really, really good episode. Since it's such a good episode and so much happens, I don't want to give Raquel or Lyra a chance to tell you anything that you shouldn't know. So we're gonna ask rating first. Rating, Raquel.
Rating?
Yes, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
10 to 10.
Oh, see?
No.
You gave it a 10, Lyra.
I'm gonna have to say a 9 out of 10.
Oh.
But why are you not giving it a 10?
Because the wedding and everything like that was a perfect 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not doing it just to be spiteful and be like, yeah, Raquel said 10 out of 10. Let me do less.
I actually think the episode deserves a 10 out of 10. Despite the fact that the wedding was beautiful, and episode 6 was beautiful. I think this episode works in so many different ways. I think the season has been very strong. I think other shows can probably take some notes from making shorter seasons where most episodes pack a punch, instead of 20 episode seasons where you have to like put a punch here, then 3 episodes where nothing happens and a punch there, you know. This has been a very good season and this is one of the better episodes. And when we tell you a lot happens, like don't look away from the screen. Like you need to be paying attention at all times. Okay, so you already got the idea that we like the episode, but in general, what was your impression of the episode, like?
General impression that the people behind the scenes know what they're doing when it comes to storytelling. Like you were talking about how about shorter seasons, this episode exemplified that. Like you could tell from this episode, yes, there's a lot of stuff that happened here, but it's probably it's nothing in comparison to the last episode, which is probably gonna blow us all away. Except Raquel, she's already been blown away. But yeah, like it's really, really good development. And then now that I'm thinking about it, like things that happened in episode 1 of season 2, I feel like a billion miles away. Like it happened seasons ago, but it didn't. These people are still, like, I don't know, Diana and Matthew, they've grown a lot, but they're still the same person, but in ways they're not. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right, but yeah.
It's just a good episode and a good season. General impression, Raquel.
Well, I agree with Lyra.
Sorry.
Well, I agree with her. We see in episode 1 that every storyline centering Wismon, like they have to trust in each other. Matthew needs to stop pretending to protect Diana because she doesn't need it, and they need to work together. And this episode is like the conclusion of it. They work together finally. Matthew is not trying to protect Diana. Diana protects herself, and Matthew knows. And this episode, they feel like a real couple, like the best couple, like couple goals, like everything that we want you want they to be in this season, in this history, is in this episode. They work together in very different fronts. They try to protect themselves, and they try to be there for each other, but at the same time they deal with their own problem, and they they defend themselves, you know, and couple goals. Let us say that's people. That's people.
If you notice, you only talk about the couple, despite the fact that I asked about the episode, but fine, I will let it go. I think this is an episode that, in general, like I said before, works on so many different fronts. Yes, Matthew and Diana work, and then they're both doing separate things, and they're both coming together. Both of their storylines are working, but other people's storylines are working too. And like you will probably go through moments in this episode where you're like, yes, and then moments are, and then again, because
One person.
no, your turn is over, my turn. But yeah, there'll be a few people you want to strangle. I took note for the advanced review, and I put several not so nice words about several characters a few times over. But yes, I mean, we're getting to the end of the season, so that's a little expected that things are gonna go and then probably end here. So we suffer for all the time that's left. But now we gotta talk favorite scene. And this is a really hard one in an episode where there's so much good. So I'm gonna ask Raquel first because it looks like Lyra already has the answer, so I can't make it easy for her. Raquel.
Okay, this episode is like episode 6 for me. All the episode can be my favorite.
No. Pick a scene.
Okay.
That's
That last scene is my favorite. Intimate, very passionate. It's pure love, pure, yes, pure love and trust. Yes, that's why they have my heart forever. So that's my last scene.
She did it. It was a good response, but I was spoilers. Lyra.
Not so surprisingly, Diana basically showing everybody, I don't need you. I'm gonna defend myself. I love you. Thank you for coming to my show, but I got this.
Yeah, that seems so good too.
I have another scene that's neither of like we picked 3 different scenes. I think maybe for the first time, but I like there's a scene that reinforces sort of the dynamic of Matthew thinks he's something, and Diana's just not gonna stand for letting him think he is less than he should be. Like he loses himself, he might think he's an animal. Diana's like, no one's gonna judge my husband here, including my husband, okay? So just like fall in line here, dude. No, we ain't taking that shit from no one, especially know yourself. And we've seen Matthew sort of grow into and like make mistakes and everything, but we've seen him sort of grow, not just in his love for Diana, but in a person he now has. He believes more in himself. Like, it's not that he didn't believe in his abilities or he didn't think he was strong, but I don't think he thought he was good or there was any part of him that was actually decent till Diana. And she's sort of taught him that he isn't good or decent just because she's with him. He's good and decent, and that's why she's with him. And those are 2 very different things. So I really like that scene, even though we've had sort of similar dynamics. I really like what that scene represents, and that we could pick 3 different scenes means the episode works really well. And the moments that tie together the scenes we picked also work really well. So this is just a really good episode, and I think you're all gonna really enjoy it. And then we will have just a final episode, and then we will have to wait 20 million years, but we will be here to wait with you those 20 million years. So that's it for this video for A Discovery of Witches episode 9. We will see you next week for the last video. Bye.